Are you here? Okay, you will do with number. What number was that? 28. Okay. Start. 28, 36. Start.
Um, have have you ever studied in a oh, no. Have you ever studied science?
Hmm. Go to is
You
number
always
36
use
speaking? I
article
don't hear
the.
anything.
Okay, only for the.
Raise your hand. Number 28. Lam. Chuplam.
Yes.
Okay, you will
Yes.
practice with number, wait,
I'm sorry.
number 35. 28, can you hear number 36?
Pungi.
No,
Huh?
no.
You're here? Oh, where is number 36?
Ni. Pungi.
Okay,
Are you
absent.
here? 35.
36, absent. Okay, let me call another. You're here?
Me, pick me.
38.
Ni. Pungi. Are you here?
38.
35.
55. Oh,
Okay, you will
raising hand.
practice
55.
with
Okay,
number
here I am.
28.
Okay.
Lam.
Who
I'm
who am I?
sorry.
Chuplam. Yes.
Yes.
Start. Okay, you will
Have you
practice.
ever studied science?
Yes, I have uh in third grade or
With number. Wait, number 35. Pungi.
You're here?
Ni. Pungi. Are you here? 35.
You're here?
Ni. Pungi. Are you here? 35.
I will mark you absent. I will not call you anymore.
Pungi. Last call. Absent. Okay. I will call again number 36.
in Ho Chi Minh City, and his name is Dang Trần Tôn.
All right. Okay, now change role.
Okay.
55, you ask
Have
question.
you ever learned a musical instrument?
Instrument.
Instrument.
Um, yes, I have.
Okay.
Uh,
What kind of instrument that you learn?
uh, I, uh, I learned piano.
Wow,
The piano. I learned the piano.
fascinating.
All right. Again, when you are mentioning about the musical instrument, put article the before it. I learned the piano.
I learned that piano.
Yes.
Don't forget that. That's basic. All right. Thank you for that conversation, 28 and 55. Okay, let's move on to the next. All right. On page 11. Alright, this is what we have already done. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Topic on good learning habits. Alright, so we'll have on page 122, how can we learn good learning habits? Then you will give advice on this activity. Alright, you will choose one of the following questions that I will show you, and then you will give advice on how you can do something well with good habits and routines. Like routines are your daily activities, what you do every day. From the start you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. Okay, so good habits means good attitude, good for health, like that. Okay, so here are the questions. How can you run a marathon? If you know, a marathon is a sport that needs you to walk very fast, as if running, but you are just walking. So you need to be strong here. So how can you be strong? So what can you advise? Next question. How can you swim like an Olympic swimmer? All right. So Olympic swimmers are really very sturdy, very strong, healthy. How can you be like them? What will you do? All right, giving advice, huh? Next, how can you stop drinking too much coffee? Are you a coffee drinker? Are you drinking coffee 5 cups a day? That's not healthy. Huh? Good habit. Only like 2 cups of coffee a day. All right, coffee is good for health, but if it is too much, no, not good anymore. It will harm your heart, your other parts of the body. Okay, how can you save more money? All right, spending habit. How can you cut your bad spending habit? What will you do? You save. How can you save? Next, how can you play a musical instrument like a famous musician? So, famous musician almost always practice every day and like play a lot of masterpieces, so they become good, excellent, and then become famous. So, how can you do it? All right. We have example response here, got from the book, right? Answer here can be an advice like get up every day at 6 o'clock and eat a healthy breakfast. This is a routine. Every day, 6 o'clock, you get up and then you eat breakfast. It's very important that you eat breakfast and should be healthy, not just a breakfast, it should be a healthy breakfast. Now, I want you to think of your own advice, but you have to choose only one question. Choose only one question here and then say your advice later on. I'll give you 2 minutes to prepare for this. Okay? All right, 2 minutes starts now. 36. This is an individual work. You just choose a question and give your answer, not any more pairs because it's difficult to find a partner. So just an individual activity. There are still others who don't want to make points. All right, so I cannot blame you nor blame me because we know what we're doing here. I always remind you to make points. Now, if you don't like, then it's up for you to get 0 for the third part. Don't blame me. You can see my paper here. I've been calling all the time names, numbers, and you don't respond. So it's not my fault. You really like to get 0, so I'll give you. I'll give what you want. Okay, who can start the activity? Give your question and advice at the same time. Yeah, 55, yes. 55.
Okay. I
Which question do you like to ask? To
have a
answer.
question. How can you stop drinking too much coffee?
Okay, how can you stop drinking too much coffee?
I will find some other drink to consume every day
For
to make me
example,
feel. Yeah.
now you have to be specific. What drink are you going to find to replace coffee? For
I'm gonna
example,
replace it with a sweet like a Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
that's also bad. Okay, anyway, so instead of drinking coffee, you drink cola. What
Yeah.
else?
I will work out a lot and sleep, sleep, sleep early, wake up. Yeah, yeah,
All
sleep
right.
early and wake up early.
So how many cups of coffee do you need to drink a day?
Maybe one, just one.
One. When? In the morning or in the evening?
Yes, in the morning, or maybe
All right,
sometime in the
during
evening.
breakfast. All right. So, uh, you say you will sleep early. Why? If you sleep
Because
late, you
because coffee make me feel awake. It have caffeine in it.
okay. Because the effect of coffee on me is the opposite. If I
Aw.
don't drink coffee, I cannot go to sleep. That's because I am used to it. So that's why I always drink coffee before I go to bed and I sleep
Ah,
well.
oh.
I think that's addiction too. But I drink 2 cups of coffee every day. I make it a
Oh.
discipline. I just take coffee in breakfast and before I go to bed, and nothing in the middle of the day. All right, very good suggestion and advice. Oh, how
Thank
about drinking water? Would you not consider that?
Yes,
Instead
I
of
have.
cola, drink water.
Yes, but
Right,
I'm
because
not.
cola is also bad for your health. It's not a
Yeah.
good habit. Will make you diabetic. A lot of sugar content of cola. Right? So instead, drink water, okay, or other drinks, especially fruit juice or tea. All right, you can mention
Maybe
that.
milk. Milk.
Yes, all right.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. That's a good advice. Who will follow number 55? Only number 55 is confident and very active. I think you get the maximum points of 2 in the part 3. All right. Who else would like to do? Okay, raise your hand. If you will not be confident in the practice, how much more in the speaking test? Okay, that would be more difficult in the speaking test. Have I called number 11? Is number 11 here? Nyat Dwi? Nyat Dwi, are you here? Nyat Dwi, 11, last call, you'll be absent. Absent. How about those who are not yet marked absent here? By the way, number 3, YN, you only have 2 points from the start, 2 points. Not enough for the speaking test. Not enough score, very little score. Also number 6, only 2, 3. Number 7, 2 points. You know the score of 2 points? 0.2. Not significant. Not significant. Also number 9, Kadwi. Today, no points. I think you're just like watching movie. You're watching us. You know, you're not watching movie. You are doing practices on speaking. So don't be happy with just watching us what we're doing here. If you don't do, you will never do it because practice makes perfect. If you always practice, you become perfect on it. If you don't even try, you will never do it. You can never do it. Mark that. In my experience, been it's been a long time. I have proven that right. Oh, 37 is raising hand. Okay, 37.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your first point today. Okay, try.
How can you run a marathon?
Okay, how?
I get up every day to run and eat healthy to have a stronger to run longer.
Get up what time?
Uh, 7.
Okay, regularly, every day, get up at 7 and eat healthy food so you can have a strong body. And how many hours will you practice? How many
Can you
hours a day?
um uh maybe 1 hour?
Every day, 1 hour practice. Okay, so that would be a good advice. That should be regular, not only once a week or one time. It should be regular, like we are talking about routines, regular activity. That's all, 37?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. At least you have 1 point today. Okay, who will do the next practice? Raise your hand. Anyone can do the next practice, our last activity. No more today, so you have to practice now. Otherwise, we go to the next. All right, we go to the next. Okay, for exercise 5 on page 1 to 4. All right, you will be working with a partner, practice conversation over the phone. Okay, we have here example. But before the example, this is the situation. All right, student A, you will make a call because you are working abroad but your mobile phone isn't working. So you will use the landline of the hotel. The landline is a kind of phone that is fixed on a place. You cannot bring it everywhere. So just like in the hotel, there are phones inside the rooms or in the reception area. You will use it, okay, for your call. Then you will call student B, all right? Student A will call student B, and student B is in the Hotel Innsbruck, and number is this, all right? You'll check student B has emailed your presentation for tomorrow's meeting. So that is the situation. Okay, I have here example conversation. Then student B will answer the call. He's also abroad, another country. Then write down information about the hotel name and the number. Okay. You will confirm that you have emailed the presentation for tomorrow's meeting. All right. We will just make the call number one. Okay. You will just ask student A if he has emailed the presentation for tomorrow's meeting. All right. So, for example, conversation. All right. So, student A will call student B, right? So, for example, the phone is already ringing. So student B will answer that. Okay, so this is the script. Okay, let's see. When you answer the phone, you say, hello, this is Miss Fung speaking. May I help you? All right, of course, the other party is student A. Say, hi, Miss Hong. Good afternoon. This is Miss Han. I'm calling from Hotel Innsbruck. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? Yes, I called to confirm if you have emailed the presentation for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, yes, I remember I have to do that. But can I check first my email and confirm you later? Yes, of course. Take your time. Thank you, Miss Han. By the way, may I ask you contact number? May I ask your contact number to return your call later? Yes, my number is 0043 512 500 All right? Then you can say, may I repeat that? Oh, I forgot to write this. It's the 0043 512 570 3022. And you are staying at the hotel, right? That's right. I wish to hear from you soon. Thanks. Sure, why not? Have a nice day. All right, this is a sample conversation over the phone. You know, when you're talking over the phone, you have to be more clear because you don't see the other party. So you have to make a clear listening of the message, okay? So let's practice. You will just read the script, and there will be two students who will be talking, all right, on this particular example. All right, who will practice this? Talking over the telephone. Any two hands raised for this to play role of A and B. For the last activity, we only have 7 minutes. Okay, maybe only two. Who will be those two hands raised for a practice? You will not think anymore. You will just read the script. We're just practicing how to answer the phone and talk over the phone. No one? Even if you don't think anymore of the answer? No one? Good luck to all of you. If you are like that, don't blame me. I'm giving 0 in the speaking test. You don't. This what will happen in the speaking test. I would like to inform you already by now. In the speaking test, I will give questions for part 2, 4 questions. All right, I will repeat the question twice, only 2 times. You listen. Then after that, I'll give some few seconds. And then you have to give your answer. If you don't give, I count 3, 2, 1. If you don't answer, that is pass the question, meaning you cannot give any more answer. You get 0. All right, so I go to the next question. I ask again 2 times. Don't answer. 3, 2, 1. No, no more chance. So that's why we are practicing you to be more, like more, what do you call it, vocal, okay? You can say your ideas immediately because there's no enough time to wait for your answer in the speaking test because like in your class, there are 56 students. We're going to do only 1 hour and a half for speaking test. Imagine, how can we finish if I will be waiting for your answer and I will take 5 minutes of your time for you to answer, I don't know. Okay, so we're just wasting time, right? So that would be the way we're going to do the speaking test. So mind you, you have to give answer quickly, as in, do not stay long in one question because you will lose the chance of giving your answer for that one question if you stay too long. All right, that would be for the okay reminder. That's why now maybe some of you can give a quick answer. That's good. All right, you can have a better chance for the speaking test. But if not, I hope you will practice so that you can, if you do something twice, thrice, many times, it would be easy for you to do it again. But if you haven't done that something yet, it's too difficult to do it for the first time because you are not yet confident doing things like giving quick answer, giving, listening to the question carefully. So that would be difficult in the actual speaking test. Very difficult on you, I tell you. So that's why I always tell you that for the speaking test, you have to be more confident of yourself. The very purpose of the speaking test is for the students to give an answer to the question more possibly, if not the real answer, maybe make up answer, but what's important is you know how to answer immediately. You have a quick idea that you can express by speaking, and the grammar form is correct, like that. And you are not memorizing, you are not reading answers. So that would be good for the speaking test. All right. So I hope you will try your best. Anyway, you have your long vacation. You can practice with yourself. Okay. They say when you practice, look at the mirror. You try to speak to yourself. So as if you're talking to someone, so that you can, like you feel comfortable when you're speaking. So that's a good practice by yourself. If you're so shy to practice with another person, you can practice by yourself. Look at the mirror and talk to yourself. And I have searched from the Google that a person talking to him or herself is a smart person. So do you want to be smart? You talk to yourself. But don't let others see you because they might think you are crazy talking to yourself. But that's a good practice. Sometimes you speak to yourself alone, and then listen to your voice. All right, and then of course you can think ideas once you speak. All right, so that's a good practice for you. If you are still shy, you can practice that by yourself. Okay? Anyway, so that's all that I can give you for now. So have a nice holiday. I know you're so excited for your holiday, and I hope we will meet again after 2 weeks after the holiday. Okay, take care, everyone. Goodbye, class. Goodbye. All right.
Sure.
Goodbye. Take
Yeah.
care.
Goodbye, Mr.
Goodbye.
Are you the host?
Yeah, I'm the host.
Okay, all right. Have a nice holiday, teacher. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Kiểm tra chơi chút đi nhá.